Hi everyone. It's what July 24 already. I am going to play just a few excerpts from videos on YouTube talking about, well, the geeks, the nerds that are hired to come into your home or you go to their shops, and yeah, they have become the the car mechanics, unfortunately. And I am posting this video because I should have done this before bringing my computer to Best Buy. I had strange experiences at Best Buy. When I first brought it in, they, right at the desk, showed me that it was not the power supply that was the problem with my computer. They were able to access my computer. The power supply went on. There was a light in the back that they knew that it wasn't the power supply. They were able to get into my computer. Well, a week or however long later, I go back in and another guy is telling me my computer is completely dead. They can't access anything in my computer. Oh, but yes, they can access the hard drive to pull the data off of it, but the computer is shot. Really? Well, he didn't understand why. When I first brought it in, that guy told me it wasn't the power supply. Well, I don't know why he said that, but we weren't able to access your computer. This is the problem with lying. When you are living in a society where greed, money, and lying is the name of the game, they destroy people with their lies. So I just did, a quick search on Best Buy in particular. You might want to watch these full videos. One is in Toronto, another in California. So there are other places like Best Buy, Geek Squad that also are scamming people. It's so funny to me that for 8 years I have been posting videos on YouTube saying you cannot claim that the ordinary American crowd is not the problem. And do not claim that it's only mainstream media reporters and government officials who are lying. We are filled with people surrounding us, our friends, our family, our associates, our co-workers. Lie because it works for them. But they too are no better than the government official who's lying because, hey, it works for me. My lies are going to enrich me. I'm tired of it, guys. I've been tired of it. I'm really tired of it. And when you get screwed by liars over and over and over again, they push you over the edge. So, let me play some of these excerpts.
Walter Taylor teaches computer repair at LA Trade and Technical College.
This is the hard drive.
He ran a complete series of tests.
Everything is fine on the computer.
Everything is fine.
They were working perfectly. That is until we disconnected this cable. It's called the ribbon cable, or IDE. It connects the hard drive to the motherboard.
Keyboard failure.
That shut down the brains to the computer. But Taylor said it shouldn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out.
Do you think that the average computer repair person should see that?
With visual inspection, everyone should be able to see it.
Let's see.
Hi, I wanted to pick up my computer.
At the Best Buy in West Hollywood, where they advertise the Geek Squad for repairs, The geeks missed this one.
This box is bad.
They said we needed one of these, a new power supply. They couldn't fix it because they didn't stock the part, but they were sure that was the problem.
There's nothing else minor wrong with it.
That's about it.
Best Buy responded saying computer malfunctions can be hard to pinpoint, so problems are misdiagnosed on occasion. In this case, it looks like we did misdiagnose the problem. At Circuit City in Canoga Park, they fixed it for $59.99. Remember, all they had to do was push in the connection, but they made it sound like a lot more.
All right, you know, we're a rip-off country. We are a rip-off country. How do you get liars to stop lying? Well, they need to be confronted with every lie they tell. Everybody needs to be doing that, confronting. No, you're not a horrible person if you confront people. That's the social engineering to get everybody to shut up and just take it. You know, kneel down and take it. Well, that got us right where we are now living a nightmare of liars. Can't trust anybody. Can't trust anybody. Well, listen to what this guy says.
Because those guys at the Geek Squad, their job isn't to fix your machine. You know what their job is to do? Is to sell you a computer on the shelf. You're going to go in there and you're going to say, my computer's broken and I don't know what to do and blah, blah, blah. And then they're going to go, yeah, let me take a look. And there's going to be this little song and dance in this theater thing that they do, right? And then they're going to tell you after a day or 2 or 10 days that you don't have your computer. Sorry, your machine really isn't worth fixing. But you know what we do have? We have machines right over there on the shelf, and you can go ahead and buy one. That's pretty much Geek Squad's business model. Now,
all right, you can watch the video. I will link below to everything. What did the guy say to me? Well, he also said that my computer was really dirty. And my computer's open. It's right there on the desk at Best Buy. And he's telling me that he had to bring it in the back to clean it. What does that mean? I don't know. He had to bring it in the back to clean it out because there was so much dust. Guess what? I got a comment from because I was having problems with my computer years ago. And the comment was a detailed comment on how to clean my computer and all of what was inside, you know, by a very tiny, soft toothbrush. Well, since then, I've been keeping my computer clean. I opened the back of my computer and I did clean out some of the dust that was, you know, just lying there before I brought it into Best Buy. My computer was not dirty. And what he was showing me, he kept saying, well, you know, the dust was, I said, where was the dust? Because what I was looking at Best Buy was the exact same as when I brought it in. He didn't clean it out. There was nothing to clean. He lied to me. This has created a huge problem. It's a huge problem for people who don't know computers, just like people who don't know cars. They're car mechanics and ripping you off. And unfortunately, it's not just the corporate geeks working for, the box chain stores. As you'll see if you play these videos, independent. I think, out of all the videos that I've watched, maybe one person he passed the test of these investigations and didn't charge someone. He just said, oh, you know, here, your cable. They check the computers with computer experts. They do one little thing, like disconnect a cable that is inside your computer, and only one guy didn't charge and said, oh, it's, you know, this cable came loose. One out of so many. Yeah, we have a problem with individuals who lie because they're going to benefit from the lies. And for all of you who attack me and claim that I'm negative and Americans are good people and I'm tired of you attacking them, well, where's the goodness demonstrated? We would never have fallen into this nightmare if Americans were good people.
At the Geek Squad at Best Buy on Cedar Hills Boulevard in Beaverton. Once again, we brought in our computer with a hard drive unplugged. Once again, the technician found the problem right away and fixed it at no charge. Does that mean an A+ for the Geek Squad? Not every store. We also carted our undercover computer to the Geek Squad across from Washington Square Mall in Tigard. The technician here says he can't figure out what's wrong, so we need to check it in for a $70 diagnosis. 2 days later, the Geek Squad there calls us and tells us our hard drive is broken and it will cost as much as $580 to fix. That diagnosis is a surprise to the folks at PC Paramedics.
Not a broken hard drive.
When we go to pick up the computer, the strange stories get even stranger. The Geek Squad technician says we have a virus too, even though we had no virus before we took it in.
Didn't get any virus notifications, no.
The people at this Geek Squad suggest several times that we get a new computer instead, and they would be glad to help us. All this over an unplugged hard drive that other places spotted immediately and fixed for free.
It should be something they'd figure out in the first several minutes. They had the machine.
We contacted the Geek Squad for answers about the store that passed and the store that failed the computer repair test.
Haven't had the opportunity to talk to anybody from PR yet.
The corporate office sent us a written statement from the Geek Squad district manager saying, quote, "We take any misdiagnosis very seriously, and I personally feel horrible that we miss this opportunity to be consistently accurate. I'm working closely with my Geek Squad agents going forward to ensure that the highest level of service is maintained consistently for our customers in Portland." We tried one last place, OKPC in Beaverton, a brand new repair business. The owner also found the problem right away. That means only the Geek Squad near Washington Square failed. Other stores...
Okay. Let's see this one. This one is in Canada. And this is a documentary. Computer repair retail scams exposed.
But when we bring in our computers, we think we're getting an expert. You guys are the computer nerds. You know what you're doing.
That's a lot of the impression that's given to you based on the uniform.
Since these insiders all worked at big box stores where lots of us take our computers in crisis, we decide to test them too. We head to 3 big chains, Staples, Best Buy, and MDG, and 2 smaller Toronto stores, Infonet and the Techno Space. And this time, we drop off a laptop with a small problem created by Chris Shaw at Humber.
So what should they do to fix this problem? What they should do is just run a reinstall of Windows, and this will reinstall all the system files. You're done. You get the laptop back.
For the second test, again a clear problem, a corrupt system file. That shouldn't cost more than $60 to fix. But as we shop our bait laptop around, a strange thing happens.
What I can do is try to run a diagnostic test on it, find out if your wireless card is
defective. Before you know it, this tech from Geek Squad tells us we might need a new wireless card and might have to spend more reformatting the hard drive.
We were encouraged to recommend upgrades that need like more RAM, hard drives, new antivirus software, etc.
There were always sales targets. Give the customer what you can get them, you know.
The old lady came in and she put her tower down in front of me, and it wasn't turning on. But looked inside, it was just a loose connector that had fallen out on the system board where everything plugs in. So I plugged it in, and I'm like, here you go, have a nice day. And the manager goes, aren't you going to charge her? I'm like, no, it took 5 seconds. And she left, and then I got yelled at for a good half hour about why I should have charged her the, was it $49 or $50 diagnostic fee.
For something that took you 5 seconds to do?
Yeah.
And why did you think you should charge that much?
Because tech work all goes to the bottom line of the store. It's pretty much, in their opinion, free money.
We're back to pick up that laptop. At Best Buy, a Geek Squad tech detects a viral infection. But as we know, there's no virus.
So what's wrong with it?
There are all a bunch of viruses, virus, and all that has corrupted Windows system.
At MDG, a National Electronics chain, they say they find that phantom virus too.
Did you figure out what was wrong with it? A Trojan what? What's
Trojan is like the oldest virus, just starts corrupting the whole software.
Yep, 2 out of the 5 stores say they find a virus. Remember, we gave the laptop a problem that's easy to fix, but Chris Shaw warns we might have to shell out for something worse than an imaginary virus.
What's the worst thing that could happen when we bring this laptop in? Charge you for backing up your data, replacing your system. Ka-ching, ka-ching. Mm-hmm.
Ka-ching, ka-ching. We shouldn't be called Americans. We should be called ka-ching, ka-ching. And Canadians, no, it's not just this country, but I focus on this country. Why? Because I live here. If we had Americans who told the truth, we would be living in a very different country, and boy, it would be pleasant. All links are below. Find someone in your community that is not a greedy, lying, well, you can fill in the blank, that will, you know, be an honest computer technician to fix your computers. Don't bring them to box chain. Yep, learned my lesson. Why do I always research after the fact when it comes to things that I need? Why do I do that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I hope I stop doing it. I hope you all have a good day. Ciao.